Good morning, everyone. Thank you all for being here and taking time out of a busy first day of class for everyone. Exciting time here on Northern Kentucky University's campus. Just wanted to introduce myself. I'm Garrett Petters, the General Manager of Truist Arena here at Northern Kentucky University. I am a Kentucky native, born and raised in Louisville, Kentucky. Yes, I did say that correct. It brings me great pride to be able to bring what we're bringing to Truist Arena in Northern Kentucky today. The Kentucky Barrels, which you will find out, will be what we're rolling out here. And I don't want to go into too much detail because I'm not going to steal that thunder. But we are looking to bring excitement to Truist Arena all year round from January all the way through December, and this will help fill that gap and also fill that gap of football on Northern Kentucky University's campus. As some of you may know, most of you do, there is not a football team, so this will be an exciting time to watch football inside the arena. And if you're not familiar with arena football, you will be soon. I'm not going to give the accolades that they use to describe that because I want to leave you guys something to talk about. With that being said, I would like to introduce Northern Kentucky University's president, Dr. Katie Short-Thompson. Have her come up here and talk to you a little bit about what we're doing today. So again, thank you all for being here, and you'll be hearing from me more a little bit later.
Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to Truist Arena. We are thrilled to have you here on the campus of Northern Kentucky University for this very exciting announcement. Today, we celebrate the return of arena football to the Ohio Valley with the launch of the Kentucky Barrels. Starting in 2026, the Barrels will play their inaugural season right here in Truist Arena, and we couldn't be more excited to host them. This team is led by Corey Cunningham, an NKU alum and local entrepreneur, whose vision it is to build something special for fans and for our community. Under the leadership of head coach Cedric Walker, who brings championship-level experience, we know the Barrels will bring fast-paced, high-energy football that fans will love. For NKU, this partnership is more than football. It strengthens our connection to the region and brings our community together in new and in meaningful ways. We are proud to be part of this moment and proud that NKU is at the center of this exciting new chapter for Arena Football One. Before we continue, it's my pleasure to share a message from Governor Andy Beshear, who wanted to extend his congratulations on today's announcement.
Hey everyone, it's Andy. I'm excited to welcome the Kentucky Barrels to the Commonwealth, Kentucky's first AF1 football team. This is an exciting expansion of professional sports in our state that'll bring more visitors to our new Kentucky home. We're excited the Barrels will call Truist Arena at NKU their home, and we're even more excited that the team's name pays tribute to Kentucky's signature bourbon industry. Congratulations to the team, coaches, and owners. We can't wait to start cheering y'all on in 2026. Go Barrels.
Thank you, Governor Beshear. It is now my honor to welcome a leader who has been a truly tireless advocate for this community and for our students at NKU, Kentucky State Senator Shelley Funky Frohmeyer.
Thank you, President Katie Short-Thompson. You are amazing and nearing 2-year anniversary. Wow, what a great way to kick it off, the second year. So what an exciting day, of course, for the Northern Kentucky University and for the entire Commonwealth. Today we celebrate not just the arrival of a football team, we celebrate the arrival of a new chapter for Northern Kentucky University's story, one that blends athletics, academics, and community pride in a way that will shape our region's future for years to come. The Kentucky Barrels aren't just here to play games. They're here to strengthen our economy, energize our campus, and bring people together. This team is going to create new jobs. It's going to attract visitors. It's going to drive new business to our restaurants, to our hotels, to our local vendors. Each game gives us the opportunity to show Northern Kentucky's hospitality, our talent, and our entrepreneurial spirit. As someone deeply committed to the workforce development, I see tremendous potential starting here today. Football at NKU is more than a sport. It's a platform for education, for innovation, and for career growth. Partnerships between the Barrels, local business, and our university will create internships, apprenticeships, hands-on learning experiences for students in sports management, athletic training, media production, hospitality, and beyond. It's one more way we keep our brightest and best minds here in Kentucky. This announcement also connects to something very close to my heart. Make America healthy again, Kentucky. We've got priorities. Sports bring people together, inspire healthy lifestyle. They strengthen our communities. They give young people those role models that are needed to show discipline, teamwork, perseverance. These are important on and off the field. Northern Kentucky University already plays a vital role in our region, from partnering with local businesses, cultivating innovation, and creating educational pathways that build stronger communities. Today, with the Kentucky Barrels, NKU's influence expands even further, creating a new source of pride, energy, and opportunity. So let's embrace this moment. Let's fill the stands. Let's support our players, and let's show the rest of the country what Northern Kentucky can do. Because this is more than football. This is about building community spirit, strengthening our economy, investing in our workforce, and inspiring the next generation. Welcome NKU, Kentucky Barrels. We can't wait to cheer you on. Go Barrels. And with that energy, I'd like to hand it over to my friend, Judge Executive Steve Pendry.
Okay, so as is my habit, I'm going to say something different. I do that mainly because when you have this many people speaking, if you don't say something different, you're going to repeat. You're going to find you're repeating what everybody else had to say. I am a football guy, and to me, other sports are a distraction, and football is the main event, all right? And Northern Kentucky loves football. At all levels and of all varieties. We have really exciting high school football, believe it or not, and I came from a high school that has 23 state championships, is second in the nation in terms of the number of games they've won in the history of the program. And we had, as one of our most celebrated players, a guy named Jared Lorenzen, who was a quarterback. He was record-setting as a quarterback at UK. He played in the NFL with the New York Giants, and he was an arena football guy as well. I think the rest of you are going to have at least a chance to have heard of Kurt Warner, who was also an arena football player. Kurt Warner is widely regarded as the most astonishing Cinderella story in the history of the NFL, and I'm not exaggerating. He was like a stock clerk in a supermarket someplace and got into arena football. He was a two-time, like all-arena player. Then he moved along to the NFL, where he was the MVP, of the entire NFL twice, won the Super Bowl, and was a Super Bowl MVP. So I say this not just to illustrate that I know something about football anyway, but also to say that they're going to be high-quality football players and high-quality talent available for us to see at, in some cases, a formative stage of their development. And these are going to be people that are reaching for the stars and living their dream. And to be present at the creation like that and have a chance to cheer for people that are doing so is a privilege. And beyond all that, and aside from the personalities, the game is just plain fun. You're not going to get fried. You're not going to get wet. You're under roof. You get to watch a game that is fast-paced and high-scoring, and Did I mention we love football in Northern Kentucky? We are delighted to have this team, and I want to congratulate the owner, who I just met, the coaches and players, encourage them, and I thank them for coming to Truist Arena and Northern Kentucky University. Thanks.
Thank you, everyone. So, this next person I'm going to introduce is an amazing individual in our short time we've known each other, very passionate about giving back to the community in which he came from. He is a West Cincinnati native, an alumni of Northern Kentucky University, and even though some folks might have tried to talk him out of looking at Northern Kentucky to bring this team to, he was very passionate about what he wanted and he was going to follow through. And I remember the day I got that call from Corey, I was like, who is this guy? He wants to do what? And we started that conversation and it fostered into what we have today. So with that, I'd like to introduce the Kentucky Barrels team owner, Corey Cunningham. Welcome, Corey, to the stage, everyone.
All right. Sorry if my allergies act up. A little overwhelming, but very excited to be here. Okay. Everybody's put in a lot of hard work. We don't even start for another 8 months, and everyone in this room has helped us out so much already. It's just overwhelming, and it's so humbling. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate it. First off, I do want to thank my beautiful wife, Julie, my kids, Ryan and Carly, for letting me do this. You guys are the reason I work hard every day. I'm not going to cry through this whole thing. I am. I'm going to do it. All right. Yeah, game time. Suck it up. Growing up on the west side, going to Oak Hills, going to college here, commuting here, starting my business on the west side, growing up 2 blocks from where I grew up, because West Siders never leave the West Side, so I know that's a thing. But the thing about that is we're loyal. We're loyal to our sports teams. Greater Cincinnati, people love sports, as we know. The unfortunate part is there have been no championships. The last championship in Greater Cincinnati was the Cincinnati Cyclones in 2010. The last major sport championship was in 1990 with Cincinnati Reds. The Barrels are here for championships and to win. We're going to build a winning culture that the fans want, need, and deserve. And we're excited to bring it here to Truist Bank Arena and NKU. I would also like to thank the league office, Jerry Kurz, Jeff Fisher, Gary Compton, and especially Gary Compton. He doesn't even know I'm going to say this, so I got to see an arena football game last year for the first time, and I went with Gary. And he's our director of player operations, football operations for the whole league. And he was like a 12-year-old kid at the game, so excited, every hit, every play. And that enthusiasm and passion is a big reason why I'm here today. So thank you, Gary. The thing about the Barrels, it's affordable, it's fun, it's fast-paced. The fans can come down onto the field after the game, get autographs of the players, interact with coaches, interact with staff, whoever you want to. Very interactive. We're part of the community. We want to shake hands, sign autographs, do whatever we can. And another big thing is support local charities. Right now we're working with two very good charities, the Aubrey Rose Foundation and also some foundation you guys may have heard of, the Cincy Hat Foundation with Ted Karras of the Bengals. And the reason why I bring that up is because AF1 football, the 3 pillars of AF1 football are community, character, and charity. Commitment, character, and community. But the big thing is community, and we want to partner with everybody in the community, partner with, make appearances, get out there, meet the people, be seen out in Northern Kentucky, Greater Cincinnati, so you can recognize the players. And we also will do 50-50 splits, split the pot at our games to benefit those charities. So if you have a charity that you want to get the word out with, we'll have you guys on our website, kybarrelsfootball.com. And then, just to thank some people that have made this possible. Chris Calvert, thank you so much for getting all the players in that meeting the first day. As soon as we walked in here, we knew this was home. All the guys who were here from AF1 that showed up were like, this is it. There's no place else you need to see. This is it. Garrett, Regina, you guys have been amazing. Thank you. Julie Fitzpatrick from Meet NKY, you're a tremendous ambassador for the entire state. We're just blessed to have you here in Northern Kentucky. And Northern Kentucky University, Dr. Short Thompson. When I went here, late 90s, early 2000s, there were 4 buildings and Skyline Tavern. Now there's a whole lot more buildings and still Skyline Tavern. So just a phenomenal, beautiful growth to this university, and I'm happy to call myself a Norse today and bring this football team to Northern Kentucky. With more on the AF1, when I was doing research about which arena team or arena league I wanted to go with, I saw Jeff Fisher was the commissioner of the AF1. And for those of you who don't know Jeff Fisher, legendary coach. And then I emailed the league, and 15 minutes later, I'm on a phone call with Jerry, Jeff, and Gary, and we were talking about the league. And you could just tell Jeff has a love for the game. His energy is still there. He just loves football. He believes in this league. He's instilled his energy and passion into this game, and it's unmatched. So with that, I'd like to introduce the 1979 National Championship at USC, Super Bowl with the 1985 Chicago Bears, 173 wins as a coach, but more importantly, 3-2 against our Cincinnati Bengals. Ladies and gentlemen, the legendary Jeff Fisher.
Thank you, Corey. You forgot to bring up that one of the last times I was in a room with people sitting here and cameras there was when the Rams fired me. So this is always kind of a great reminder of that. And thanks for bringing up, was that quarterback's name, Kurt Warner? Yeah, I remember Kurt. I have fond memories of Kurt, on one long Sunday afternoon in January in Atlanta. So, but thank you. So, it's been probably over a year since I really got into this game. And I've spoken about my relationship in the indoor world numerous times. It goes without saying that God put me in this world for a reason. And I'm so excited to be a part of this game. It's a unique game. It's different than anything that you can imagine if you've not participated, if you've not been to a game. And my recommendation to anybody out there that is not quite sure about what goes on in the indoor world and in the world of football, just come to one game. Because if you make it to the first one, you'll come back over and over and over again. And the reason for that is you hear the word collaboration, you hear all these things, but this is a unique game in that it's, in my mind, the best way to describe it, it's the intimacy of the game. When you have fans reaching over and high-fiving players that are 2 feet away and vice versa, and the exchange, and everybody's involved. And I have these visions of walking into an arena for the first time and seeing a dad with a child on his shoulders and one in each hand, walking in there and making these memories. And these memories are verified and I'm reminded of them so often when I come to the games and enjoy them myself. I have friends, I said this numerous times, I have fishing buddies and all over the place, and I'm trying to get them in and get involved, and they come into the first time to these games, they go, oh my gosh, what have I been missing, and they keep coming back. And so you really just need to come in the first time, and once you come in the first time, you're going to be hooked like I was. You know, in life, we all know this, whatever aspects of business world or where people in their journeys, we have one thing in common. If you can surround yourself with the best people available in the industry and whatever it is you're doing, your odds of being successful are increased significantly. And that's what we've done together with Jerry and Gary and everybody associated with the league. We've surrounded ourselves at the league level with the best people we possibly can, with the experience of years and decades of experience. And you know, I look at this as my role here is I'm just one of the guys, part of the group that's just trying to push this message, this community involvement, the relationships and all those things, and the commitment and the character throughout the league. And you know, so far things have really taken off for us. We were in Beaumont a week ago welcoming the Beaumont team, and now here we are welcoming, you know, Corey and Coach Walker and everybody else, and putting this relationship together. So I'm just happy to be a part of it. I'm here. You know, I will say that we are moving right along as far as our plan, our 3-year plan, our 5-year plan is where this league wants to be in the future. And this is a key component of the league from a geographical standpoint. But most importantly, I think this is going to be a model. This is going to be a model for what this league stands for with the relationship here, you know, on campus and the university and the venue and everybody associated with it. So I am also happy to report that Corey's figuring it out. Cedric will figure it out. He already has. But you don't step up here without introducing your wife. We got to meet Julie here just a minute ago. You're going to meet Summer here in just a minute. But, you know, happy wife, happy coach, right? Happy wife, happy owner, okay? And I know, Corey, I know you're emotional for good reasons. The way he got involved was just that. There was an email, we responded. Both feet hit the ground running, and you know, I could be here for days telling you what he went through and what he was able to accomplish, and his journey in such a short period of time to get to here. There's no wonder why you were emotional. So congratulations. So excited to have you part of the AF1 family, and looking forward to, you're going to be standing up, and everybody associated with it's going to be an example for you know, what we stand for. And so I'm really excited about that. So with that being said, I'll be available for questions after, as we all will, but I think I'm supposed to tip us off now to Coach Walker. Come on up, Coach. Oh, by the way, a couple years ago, he won a championship. This past year, he was battling right to the end. And you know, I'm a coach at heart. We're all coaches at heart. But for me to have an opportunity to get to know Ced and Summer just briefly, but to see his body of work and what he's been able to accomplish in this sport is truly amazing. So we'll talk to you in a couple of minutes, Coach.
Thank you very much. First and foremost, I really don't need this mic because people say I've got a big mouth. So kind of add to what you brought up about Kurt Warner. So me and Gary got our little side story with Kurt because we were, that year, 97, I think Milwaukee got him. And then we beat Kurt in 97 for the Arena Bowl. And then that's the year he left to go and then become a Hall of Famer. So that's my little Kurt Warner story. First and foremost, everybody's, you know, thank you. Thank you for everything. When I say that, Corey brought it up when we first walked into the door here. You know, Miss Regina, you know, Miss Julie, you know, Chris. It was family atmosphere, and to me that means a lot. I've been doing this. I'm gonna tell on myself. 29 years. Thank you very much for making me feel old that quick. You know, I coached for 10 years, and and then Gary asked me to start coaching in 2006, and then I haven't let the passion go. I've been blessed to be around some great coaches. Darren Arbett has been a big role model for me as well. Bob Lansey, God rest his soul, has been a great role model for me as well, and been around some great players. I think with what we have installed here and what Corey's vision is to bring a championship here. And with that being said, it's going to be hard work. It also is going to be a village, and when I say that, to be able, when we bring in people and players that we're recruiting, to be able to let them see what we have here in regards to the family atmosphere that we have. I'm not a big talker when it comes to all this. I'm more of the coach. You'll see a different aspect of me when the season starts, but I know speaking to Corey, what his vision is to bring a championship here. And as the head coach and general manager, that's going to be my job to make sure. And with that, I know everybody, I would like to say a special thanks as well to my beautiful lady, Summer, who's been there with me. We started this journey 2021. She left her job because she believed in me when we were in Spokane, Washington, and now, you know, we've in a place now where we can call home. We've got great people around here that really appreciate us and value what we have. And before I go, last but not least, I would like to have a special thanks to Mr. Jerry Curse. Mr. Jerry Curse has been there through my journey, almost 26 years as a player and a coach, and he's a good man, and he values what this league means, and I think he's been around, he's been part of the league since the second day. He has great vision, and he knows what is expected for this league, for it to grow, as well as Mr. Fisher. And thank you everybody for coming out. I know that football is you're going to get your taste with the Bengals, but I'm going to tell you right now, when the Barrels come through, you're going to love it. All right, you're going to love everything about what we do. You know, we're going to be a grind team. We're going to be physical, and our job is to bring a championship here and barrel down. Have a good one.
Thank you, Coach. Appreciate that. All right. Well, I just want to say a few more words before we wrap this up. When I was talking to these fine gentlemen about what they were bringing to Truist Arena and Northern Kentucky University's campus, I said, I appreciate you guys bringing arena football. And they said, no, we're bringing a party, and a football game breaks out. So when they told me that, I knew we were all going to be in the right place. And I look forward to seeing what type of party you guys throw, and we will help facilitate that. I just want to thank you all for being here today, everyone for showing up. Thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you all when we kick off in April.
One last thing I'd like the commissioner to do.
We got one last thing the commissioner's going to bring home. Thank you.
What we're going to do here is we're going to present this ball to Corey. And we're going to ask that Coach Walker, the first snap, the upcoming 26 season, will be played with this ball. We'll take it off the field, and then we're going to put it in a safe, cool place where everybody can view this ball, because this is your start. This will be the memory for the fan base for the future. But I think the quarterback's going to be okay with it. I checked the laces. We can deflate it a little bit if your quarterback wants to throw a little ball. But so one snap, and then we're going to put it in the trophy case. So here you go.